What's going on, guys? Welcome along to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at the MiniBag 6 litres by Lone Rider. They have ever so kindly sent me these to whack on the GSA, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Before we install the bag onto the panniers, let's look at the bag itself. So we've got molly systems kind of all around the 3/4 of this bag, so if later on you want to add any other bags onto this bag, you can do, because they also do smaller bags. On the back, we continue with the molly system. This is obviously what we're going to mount onto the side bag. But with this bag, if you don't want to put it onto the pannier, you can also fit this onto the crash bars of the GSA. Now, I'm assuming it's more of a universal system. You kind of just make it fit for whatever bike you've got. But on both sides, you've got these straps, and all you're going to do is going to lace these around the crash bars, and that's how you can, if you want, mount this to the side. Me personally though, I've already got the crash bar bags from Lone Rider on there, so I'm not going to put these on there. I'm going to put these onto the panniers, and I'm going to place it onto the rear of the pannier. It can be quite a bit of a big bag, and I don't want it at the front kind of blocking my way when I'm getting on and off the bike. So yeah, these are going to go on the rear of my Lone Rider panniers. The bag itself is really kind of tough and durable. It is waterproof, which is great to see, so you don't need to use any other waterproof bags for your kit. If you don't want to, you can just shove it in and you're good to go. And it uses the old roll down top method, and then you've got the male female clips on either side just to hold it in place. And also it's got a little velcro patch if you want to put a sticker on there. Now if you've never used the molly system, it is simple as getting your two straps loose, and you're going to feed it through one loop on the bag, one loop on your small bag, one on the big bag, one on the small bag, and you're just going to keep going like that, weaving it all the way through until the little attachments are all the way to the bottom, and then you're just going to push them into the female connectors. Now it can be a little fiddly, that's why I've taken the bag off the bike, just so I can move this around and get better views. But eventually, after a lot of faffing around, you will get it in. Now, actually it depends how high up on the bag you want these bags to sit. So at the minute I've got it, so when it's rolled down, it's pretty much at the same height as the bag itself. I may choose to change it later on. If it makes closing this bag a little bit of a faff, I can then lower it down into some of the lower molly belts to start with. But start somewhere and then work it out as we go, if we like it or not. That is the two straps on the molly system fitted. Now as you can see, there is still a little bit of play. So what you can do is you can undo the straps on the side that I said can be used to fit to the crash bars. So these are now the straps open and free. What you can do is connect this, hopefully, so that's the strap on the bag, we don't want that one. Just behind there, right where my thumb is, that's another strap, and there's 4 of them. One there, one there. Much easier on the sides that don't have the base plate on, but you can connect these to them. Simple enough. Once you've done that, square the bag off, imagine it's got something in it, and then tighten up these straps, and just tie it all up when you're done. And then that will just keep that snug to the bike, or the pannier, a little bit tighter, rather than just the molly systems on the back. But yeah, the back sides are a little bit more trickier, just because those little straps are right tucked behind the base plate. Potentially, you might be able to get these buckles onto the molly system behind the bag, but it's up to you. You don't have to use them at all if you don't want to. And there we go, 1x 6 litre mini bag attached to the outside. Now for me, where this year I'm going to be doing more camping, more touring, if you want to go out on the bikes anyway, I've got a lot of camera gear. Having these extra fully waterproof bags where I can easily just shove stuff in and kind of forget about it, it's perfect. Yes, like anything, if someone wants to steal this, they can. They'll just have to take their time to take it all off. But let's face it, nowadays they'd probably steal the bike first and then worry about the accessories later on. I personally really like the accessories, I like the look of them, and it's just going to aid in the speed of which I do anything when I'm going out camping, because what I'll probably do is, like in these side bags, I'll have my roll mat and I'll have my pillow, and then the next one I'll have something else. So I know exactly where the stuff is when I go camping. I don't have to pull everything out of all the bags. I can get to exactly what I need when I need it. And another thing to mention is the price of these. They will come in for the pair £178, or you can buy them single if you don't want the pair, or if you ruined one, wrecked one and you need to replace one, then it's going to set you back £89. Well guys, you're going to see a lot more of these bags when I'm out on my touring and camping videos, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to pick up yourself some of these, whether it be the panniers, the back box, these little bags, whatever it may be, I'll leave a link to the Lone Rider website below. It's not affiliate, it's just a website link, so head on over there if you do want to grab yourself anything. And thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, ride safe.